Hello dear friends, hello dear viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel Hanzu World. I hope you all viewers will be fine and doing well. Dear friends, dear viewers, in this YouTube channel I had started lecture videos which I had uploaded some lecture videos. Now I will discuss the educational theories and different types of lectures and different stages of educational theories. So in this video I will discuss the lecture of TLP, teaching, learning and practices. So the first lecture will be the stages in learning, physical environment and well-being. So the outlines of my lecture will be first of all I have to define the learning, then I have to discuss the experimental learning, developmental stages of learning, physical health, impact on the learning, and we have to also emotional aspect included, stress on learning. So behavioral learning, I will discuss behavioral learning, cognitive learning, educational theory, neurosciences and all these things. After that I will discuss different theories, four major theories of how people learn. The first one is behaviorism, which stimulus response, cognitivist flow of knowledge, constructivism, mental model, and also social and contextual, learn from and with others. So first of all we will discuss the first theory of learning, which is behaviorism. So basically key behaviorist thinkers including Thorndike's, Pavlov and Skinner hypothesized that learning is a change in observable behavior caused by external stimulus in the environment. The key principle of behaviorism is the reward or punishment of a new behavior. No focus on mental state is learning. Behaviorism learning theory includes learn to behave through conditioning. There are two types of conditioning, like classical conditioning and operant conditioning. So in the classical conditioning involves pairing a naturally occurring stimulus with a response, then a previous neutral stimulus is paired with the naturally occurring stimulus. The neutral stimulus begins to evoke the same response without the natural occurring stimulus. Ivan Pavlov is known for using dogs for behavioral test. He used to teach the dogs to know that food was being given, and is resulted in the dogs salivating while waiting for the food. This became known as classical conditioning. So uncontrolled or unconditional response and neutral stimulus. Before conditioning, while after during conditioning, uncontrolled response, and after conditioning, conditioning response. So behaviorism learning theory, there is the second part of the behaviorism learning theory, which is the operant conditioning, like B.F. Skinner. Learner is able to make a connection with the consequences associated with his or her behavior through positive and negative reinforcement and punishment. A positive reinforcement offering a rewarding factors to increase a response, words of encouragement or physical rewards. For example, a mother gives her son praise, reinforcing stimulus for doing homework behavior. So negative reinforcement, like relinquishing a negative factor to increase a response. For example, removing restrictions from a child when she follows the rules is an example of negative reinforcement. Positive punishment, adding negative factors to decrease the chances of a negative behavior happening again. For example, adding more chores to the list when your child neglects their responsibility. Negative punishment, it involves taking something good or desirable away to reduce the occurrence of particular behavior. For example, losing access to a toy being grounded and losing reward like tokens. Thorndike's 1898 law of effect. According to this principle, behavior that is followed by pleasant consequences is likely to be repeated, and behavior followed by unpleasant consequences is less likely to be repeated. Example of law of effect: if you study and then get a good grade on a test, you will be more likely to study for the next exam. If you work hard and then receive a promotion and pay rise, you will be more likely to continue to put in some more effort at work. So this is basically called behaviorism theory. I hope you would like my video. I hope you had watched my video. Thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel Hamzu World. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel Hamzu World and then press the bell icon to receive my upcoming videos notification. Thank you so much. Meet you in the next video with another good topic. Goodbye. Take care of yourself.